May I be? Hello there.
Alright, quick mic check. Okay, that seems to be going alright. It's a bit warm. That weird time of the temperature where you can't decide if keeping my hood. Hello. I'm deciding if keeping my hoodie on is making me too warm or if it's making me too cold. But if I take it off, it's like, I'm really not a fan of this type of weather. But okay. ESO's loaded today, which is a good sign. And I'm really looking forward to the next week or so for two reasons. The first, obviously, it's now a week to go, or less than that, till Gates of Oblivion launches properly, and that's going to be fun. And there's if you've ever watched Critical Role, they've done like a sort of one-off special, with Matt, Liam, and a few others. I can't forget who. Obviously Laura, doing a one-off adventure set in Tamriel, and it's like, yeah, that's gonna have to be watched at some point. As soon as it goes on YouTube, I'm watching it. Okay, sorry. I had some onions as part of my dinner earlier, and they were really fresh and make me a bit mad. There we go. Right. So, as a reminder, next week when Gates of Oblivion does go live, assuming there's no login issues, which there might be, so I'll do the same thing as I did before. If it's not up and running by, say, 6:30, which is like half past my normal start-up time, then I will just play something else. I'll probably get and play Star Trek Online, and do some more work on my Romulan character just to sort of help level them up a bit. But if it does work and there's no login issues, I will be, for 1 week, so one session, maybe 1 week, be creating a brand new character to show off all the new things that are going to be present in, well, as much as I can do for a new character. Doesn't seem to be showing up. Okay, 1 second. Let me just try something. Oh. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I know why. There we go. Also, I've just noticed my camera as well. I need to change that in a second. God, it's been one of those days today. This may cause the stream to crash, so... oh, that's why. Because I changed things for last week to go on to Star Trek Online, I've got to change it back to ESO, so that's why it was just like... I did everything else, but I didn't change the actual stream setup itself. There we go. Make sure it's all fantastic. Marvellous. That's why you was seeing a blank screen, was because it was expecting me to be playing Star Trek, but Star Trek wasn't running. ESO was running, so it was just like, oh, that was fine. Right. One day I will have things go absolutely perfectly, but not today. But you know what? Who cares? Right. I'm just going to crack on with things. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do now. Oh yes, go into here. Now I'm trying to think. Last time we went up against that big demon thing, like that purple slard-like creature, the sea slard, and we went into its mind and basically destroyed its brain, for want of a better term. So I think this is a side quest, but it may lead on to other things. So, right, so I need to go down here. Apparently, I've got to jump down a hall. Oh, great! Here we go. Oops. So where am I going? I'm going. Why is it no arrow working? Just try something. Alright, fair enough. There's no arrow. That's weird. Okay. Could go into a mine trap. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Great. Glowing mine trap.
Ah, good. The link is working perfectly.
Just check that to make sure that the did I turn the waypoint arrow? That's weird. That's weird. Alright, it might just be for this, just for this map. Can't get used to using that. He's not trying to say, has it been moved anywhere?
Where's Kynar? You need to convince him that this is all an illusion.
Oh, and again, we're back in someone. That's one hell of a skybox. Kinda.
The magic that went into creating this mind trap is truly remarkable. An opportunity to learn something new comes along so rarely in the realm of arcane academia. But where are my manners? What part of my memories brought you into existence?
Well, this one is not a memory. Ari Anderson came to rescue you.
Rescue? Why in the world would I need to be rescued? I'm perfectly fine. In fact, I'm learning a great deal about mind magic and the manipulation of the mindscape. Come to think of it, I could use a bit of help in that regard.
Oh, what kind of help do you require?
I've come to the conclusion that this mental magic operates much like a disease that attacks the mind. To prove my theory, I want you to collect samples of the invading spell particles. Do that, and I'll happily follow you back to the waking world.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
I'll continue to review these fascinating tomes while you collect samples of the mind magic particles.
Mind magic particles.
Ultimate understanding is within our grasp.
That's very strange, yeah, definitely.
Listen to me.
Mind you, it is just like one line, so I don't really need it.
There's no time for research. You need to get out of there.
And you need to ask permission before interrupting someone's thoughts. Thank you for sending me an assistant. We'll get those samples.
So I'm trying to listen to him arguing as well, it's quite...
Hurry before the mind trap snaps shut.
I'll turn that particle. Yeah, this is very strange.
The mage is caught in my mind trap, worm. Nothing you do will change that.
That's why we've come back in. It's Katora's mind trap from before. Yes. Katora being the big purple pinky slard-like thing. Oops. Split. Again.
Well done. Now return to Kynar and convince him to wake up.
Right down here. Hello.
These are perfect. Exactly what I needed. Now I can use these to... Of course. Stand back. With these particles, I can finally understand the meaning of these magnificent tomes.
No, Kaina, it's time to leave. You have to wake up.
How dare you speak to me like that? I have a good mind to turn you into... a good mind. My apologies. I almost allowed this trap to drown me in my own thoughts.
Ah.
Let's return to the waking world.
So, you do have a brain, and you've used it. Well done. Find Grog.
Thank you. I'll see myself to safety. You need to rescue the others.
Okay, bits to see, a bit somebody's no arrow. Although I find it amusing, I now have to find Grog. Which can be taken multiple ways. This is very strange. Oh, you're trying it as well, okay. And zip. Ooh. More unit. So, get rid of you. I keep reading those things as mine.
He's close. Strange. I don't sense Katora's dark power, though.
I keep thinking those things are labelled as...
I think he resisted the mind trap on his own, but he's still unconscious.
Wake him up, please.
mind flayers. Like it says mind trap fighter. I keep misreading that as a mind flayer. Which is just like, why would I? Oh, there's a yeah, D&D. I have to use the bucket on Grog. Wake up.
Hey, that wasn't just water.
No matter. It worked, didn't it?
Ew.
Why I drink so much?
Focus, Grog. Make your way back to Kynar and me.
I was thinking that a bucket in here. It's like that's put.
You go find Maria.
Didn't need that mental image. Really did not need that mental image. Pretty grim, really. Go on. Also, you know, I think it's my imagination. Or their eyes glowing. Nope, their eyes are glowing. And is it glowing because they're possessed, or is it glowing because they're like, you know, what do you call it? Oh, what's the one I'm looking for? Their power thing? Yeah. Oops, someone dropping down there. Okay. Right, so I'm going to there. Oh, there we go. I went the wrong way. Alright.
There's Maria. Be careful in there. I sense her mind trap is nearly complete.
That doesn't sound good. Same logic, maybe.
Remember to keep your cowl low, Maria. Stay out of trouble. Be invisible. Survive. I will, Mama.
Oh dear. That doesn't sound good.
Maria's losing herself. Find items she holds dear and help her remember.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Keep your ear on.
I offer you a place with us. A home, a family, if you promise to serve.
I promise, Speaker. Show me the way.
That's getting in.
These memories represent turning points in Maria's life. The choices that made her who she is. Help her remember.
I'm doing my best, alright? Calm down.
What matters is that you found your way back, Maria. You are an excellent student, and your mother would be proud of the person you've become.
Right. There were these little bugs as well. They're really hard to kind of see when they're blue bugs. It's like a sort of blue background. Makes it a bit difficult to see. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Stay back. I can't remember who I am or what happened to me.
Well, that's going to suck. You're caught in a mind trap. Take these items and remember who you are, Miria.
These items, I remember them. Each one represents a person who influenced me, a decision I made. I think I still have so many things left to do.
Focus on that, Miria, and you can break out of this mind trap.
I feel like I'm swimming toward the surface of a still lake, like I'm emerging from a dark cave. This place, it isn't real.
Nope.
I am Maria of the Redeemed Blade. I demand to be released from this illusion.
Oriandra, we're ready to get out of here. Hey, bing.
That was disorienting.
Kainar, bring Maria here, please.
If you insist. I'm not fully recovered yet, though, so this is probably my last spell for a while.
So,
Just do it. Our friend can return on...
okay, so...
Katora's mind trap. I set it off.
Oh dear. Okay. This is going to go belly up. Those things lying on the ground is like zombies. Their eyes are still glowing. Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
I think she's caught in a mind trap.
I guess I'll need to cast another spell after all.
That would help.
I've re-established the mind link.
Right, same again.
Listen closely. I've maintained our link, but just barely.
Get away, you bugger.
I used the link to anchor part of myself to you.
You could at least ask first, that's a bit rude.
When the mind trap sends my darker aspects against you, kill them.
Alright.
will destroy the mind trap and set me free.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Trust me, it's the only way.
Alright. Okay. Right, so there's going to be three of them though. Anger, her fear, and her rage.
My mind, it's coming apart.
Ooh. There's her anger. That's her anger defeated.
My darkest aspects, you need to destroy them.
Bring them forth.
Such anger, such hatred.
And this should be her rage. I'm going to use my blood slide on this. This seems overkill.
I'm free. Use Kainar's link, and I'll see you in the waking world.
Okay, let's get rid of those for a moment. And back I go.
Oriandra, she's awake.
That's it. No more mind magic for me.
Good lad.
That was totally exhausting. Thank you for trusting
Excuse me.
me and for helping me break Katora's mind traps. I couldn't have done it without you.
So the threat from the mind traps is over now, yes?
This particular danger has passed, but I will alert my colleagues in the Psijic Order to be on their guard. I suggest that you and these others remain vigilant as well. In the meantime, take this as a token of my appreciation.
Gladly.
1,000 gratitudes for aiding us.
What about the mind traps? There might be more still out there.
Sounds like a task we could dig our teeth into, my friends.
Indeed. I prefer to be the hunter instead of the prey.
Just check in case there was anything. And back up the ropes. Wait. No, I'm going back to Summerset. That's Summerset, not Somerset. Trades provide armor, weapons, and jewelry with additional power, and are chosen when an item is created. You can research these trades at crafting stations to learn how to make them yourselves. And I believe at a transmutation station. Yeah. This is very weird that the arrow's not showing. Let me see, I'm just going to quickly check something to make sure there's maybe something I may have done by mistake. UI Zygon uniquely. Just want to make sure that I haven't changed anything. Okay. I can't see anything off the top of my... Okay. No, okay, well, something I can't figure out. Just run the minion thing again. That might help. Which is what controls the add-on. So, although having said that, with the new stuff that's come out recently, you may have changed something. There it is. Okay, that's weird. Very strange. Very strange. Well, the thing is suggesting that anytime you get those sort of weird things happen in the add-ons is to give it a refresh. So that's what I think I'm going to do once that's loaded up. Just to be on the safe side, yeah, okay, there's nothing there, which is good. Alright, so yeah, going to give it a very quick refresh. Yes, I can see it now. I can see there's other stuff missing. That's what it needs. It just needs a refresh. There we go. That's probably what. I can guarantee that's what it is, because there's other stuff missing as well, like my collection bars. So that should have been the giveaway. Oh well, it happens. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to next week now. I'm leaning towards creating a Dunma warden. Probably a female character. I don't think I've created one on the stream for this game before. And I'm probably going to try and get it to start in, say, whatever the newest zone is, so we can have like a preview of it and things like that. Although it might be laggy, which would not at all surprise me. I'm not going to worry too much about the build or anything like that. I'm just going to just play the game for 1, maybe 2 sessions in the new area, and then, like I say, when we get back to old Valencia, then we'll be going back to Blackwood to get the 2 new companions. There we go. It's all loaded. There we go. Yep. That's reminded me, actually. Right, so let's see. I've got 2 more points of spending here. So, yeah, because I do use the shrines a lot, so I want to max that out. 2 here. So let's see. Let's put let's put it into that. And 1 more point in here. So where did I say I was going to go for this one? Oh yeah, hasty. So 2 more points in that, and I can get a little bonus to my running speed, which is nice. Right. So where are you sending me? You are now sending me. Ah, yeah, so might as well get on the horse. Oh, yes, somebody very kindly sent me a crate earlier, so I'm going to open that and see what it is. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea what's in this crate, but it was somebody sent it to me as a gift. So that person, you know who you are. Thank you very much.
Akruti welcomes you. Are you interested in excitement and valuable rewards? This one can help.
I don't. You know what? Let's see what I get. It probably won't be anything fancy, but you know what? I don't mind.
Bright moons, a bonus reward.
Oh, a bonus purple item. I'll leave that till last. Okay. Poison, yeah.
Perfectly respectable.
Ooh. A bird-like mask. Oh, that'd be interesting for a Khajiit character. Potion. Experience scroll and...
Admirable. Sadly, you have no more crates.
You know what?
Always purchase more.
That ain't bad. I've got a hat. I've got an outfit item. So if I have a sword, for example, and I want it to look like that, it just cost me 1,000, like cosmetic cost. But let's see what this looks like. I didn't realize it's like if you stand on that screen too long, he's like, what are you doing? Okay. Oh, that is a nice mask. That is a very nice mask. Look at that. I guess you can see it properly because it's at an angle, so there we go. Just close that. There we go. Close that one down. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that very much. Okay, zoom back out so I can see what the flip I'm doing. There we go. Right. Back to the plot. Yes, I know, there is one. Okay, anything interesting? Nope. So go to that crossroads and then hang a right. I find it amusing that I'm running around on a ghostly reindeer, yet the seat, what I'm putting my butt on, is real. No, it's corporeal, I should say, not real. Oh, merchant, excellent. I need to repair my stuff. Easy, good doggy. Look at that good dog. You good boy. Okay. Alright.
Did you hear that weeping again? Oh, I've had enough of this place.
I did say, did you hear the weeping again? I think that's what he said.
A traveler. Don't see many wanderers out here near the Acropolis. Best give it a wide berth. There's a curse on this place. I didn't believe it at first, but once you hear that ghostly shriek, it'll make you a believer. Trust me.
Dude, I've seen some weird shit in my time, okay? A curse with a weird shriek. That's nothing. That's just a Tuesday for me.
Ah, I see it. That look in your eye. You mean to go in there and break the curse of the Dureni Acropolis, don't you?
Well, now I do.
Ah, you newcomers are an ambitious lot, I'll give you that. There's a ghost in there called L'Oreal. She's the root of it.
Oh, I love that name, L'Oreal. How is she the cause of this?
Some folks say she was an innocent girl, buried alive by an evil sister. Others say she was a necromancer, put to the sword. Who knows? If you manage to run her off, you'll be doing all of Summerset a favor. Just don't expect us to go in after you.
No, fair enough. And once again, I am loving the armor they have. I mean, seriously, just look at that.
So, you're really going to look into this, yes?
Yes.
If as bones, if you adventurers aren't a peculiar bunch. I've got no orders to keep you out. Not many grave robbers dumb enough to loot this place. No offense. Anyway, it's been nice knowing you.
None taken, and the same to you. Yeah, it just doesn't look creepy at all, does it? Ooh, I need to have some... Yeah, I really like how that mask went. I'll have to change the colour so it matches the rest of my gear, but for now, that will do. That is a very acceptable mask. Let's see, that's 50% for that one. You know what? Let's use that one. Okay, let's have a chicken instead. Alright. So where am I going? Yeah, just I mean, seriously, even the fact that, you know, the way it just looks, all the ruins of it. Yeah, if somebody told me this place was haunted, I'd full on believe them. I really would. Still looks cool, though. Oh, of course, spiders. And there's a freaking maybe jumpy little git. There we go. Nice. There ramps. I'm also trying to sort of listen to the music a little bit as well. Like sometimes I'll just hear just this little note, just like on the edge of my hearing, and it'll be like, yeah, what was that? Like, or it'll shift, and it's normally a good indicator that when music changes in a game like this, it's either because you've changed into a new area where weird stuff's going on, or something's about to happen. Yeah, this is creepy. Okay, why is there a mirror so high? I mean, look, if you assume that's a mirror. Yeah, it looks like a mirror. This mirror is not designed for this Khajiit. You can't see shit. Okie dokie. I was trying to work out where the light was coming from. Then it's like in the ceiling here. That's nothing that's always a worry. You know, dark and dingy, and suddenly light. It's like, yeah, if there's not an outside source, be worried. That looks like a love letter. The ceiling is pretty high, and maybe the people who live there at all.
The key.
Fair point.
Take them.
Fair point.
We must keep her locked away. Do not let her escape.
That's actually a very fair point, because if you look at it, I mean, my character's not small, but looking at the rest of it, yeah, this place is probably made by people who are. So look at this. I'm just sort of trying to gauge a. Yeah. It's really high ceilings. Although having said that, the old Ultima, the old elves, they do tend to be on the taller, slender side, don't they? So, yeah, if you look at the door frame, yeah, actually that does make sense. I mean, on my door frame here, and it's pretty standard size doors like over here in the UK. My head is about 1.5 feet, give or take, from the top of the door frame, and I can easily put my hand up and smack the door frame as I go in, very easy. So going by that logic, yeah, it's like yeah, tall people, like a certain Lady D. Right. Okay, hang on. If we use this statue as a fair representation, yeah. Okay, that does actually make sense, because if you look, if you assume that statue is a life-size representation of the people who lived here, even with a little bit of exaggeration factored in, okay, makes sense. Okay, so where am I going now? I'm going down here. Can't deny it looks freaking cool. Or maybe it was one of those things as well, you know, like when in the past, you know, people were taller. Or, yeah, doesn't really matter. Can't see. There we go. Spitter egg. Oh, going to the catacombs. Yeah, you can use this statue as a... Yeah, actually, I think about it, makes perfect sense. It's like, unfortunately, my head, top of my head is like level with her belly button. So, a big family lived long, long ago for reasons most have forgotten. Clan Dirini left Summerset and relocated to somewhere else. Ooh. Okay, there's an inscription with 2 flames either side of it. Who wants to wager that this is going to be a thing to open that door over there? Oh, blessed be the keeper's eyes, wrought in crimson and gold, their roof of gaze fixed on the cursed tomb since darkness days of old, when bone and death shroud stir below, made his icy flame alight, to exact the dark toll that she owes to keep her soul bound tight. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Can't deny that. Gold. Hello.
A keeper? No, an intruder. Did you not hear the shrieks, the groaning admonitions? This is a cruel and sour place, outsider. Your beating heart mocks the dead.
Please tell Khajiit, who are you, even though I know who you are?
Who am I? I was called L'Oreal, but in truth I am sorrow given voice, agony given form. A prisoner confined to this cold, dead Acropolis for all time. You were brave to come here, but are you brave enough to seek the truth of this place?
One of the sort of things I never picked up on until just now. I admit I probably did, but it's never really sort of clicked in my brain. When you speak to the spirits, there's a very faint echo. Very faint. Like, it's not major enough that makes you go, oh, but there's, so maybe just a bit of reverb. But again, it's really sort of subtle and faint whenever a spirit talks. It's like they're speaking to you from a long way away almost, which I suppose they kind of are. Please tell good evening and thank you for the resub. Fucking hell, 38 months. Whew, I need a quick drink. I must keep my water intake up. I'm trying to be a good boy with this.
I haven't the heart to speak it aloud. I can only bear the pain through song.
Yes, it's definitely there.
Now, all these long centuries later, the taste of betrayal still fills my mouth. My soul is bound to the catacombs, sealed away in a vault of stone deep below.
I don't think I'm gonna unhear that now that I've noticed it, or I've sort of made that connection. How does this one find you, this vault?
You carried the Keeper's golden seal. There is another, a crimson seal. It is close. I sense its presence, like a whispered accusation. Follow my voice. Find the crimson seal and place it here beside its golden brother. They will clear the path.
Khajiit sorry, but he has to know. Who are the Keepers?
My jailers. Sons and daughters of the Direni, sworn to keep me imprisoned here. I no longer sense their presence. That gives me some small relief at least.
Why did they imprison you?
Did you not hear me? The sorrow robs me of my breath. I can only bear to tell you in song. I am sorry.
Okay, nice. Also, even though I have no idea what's going to happen, and I don't want to know what's going to happen in this film, I've been rewatching the Eternals trailer quite a few times, and I am definitely optimistic about how that film's going to turn out. It's one of those sort of ones I think I don't want to know.
My tale of sisters two, bound by love and joy.
I mean, I know a little bit about the Eternals, not a huge amount, but enough to know that they're basically like the creation of the Celestials.
Set sail, but the younger remained, alone with her tomes and her heartache.
Oh, this is the same letter. But that mega trailer they did for the Marvel film. I mean, I will freely admit, you know, I like DC stuff. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I knew you was going to be excited about the Eternal stuff, but I thought to myself, you know what? I could find out about it, but I don't want to have it spoiled. I want to go into that film not knowing, well, at least being vaguely familiar, but not so much it being new, but you know, sometimes, like when I went to see Doctor Strange, for example, I had a pretty good idea what was going to happen in there. But honestly, I am so impressed with the casting choices they have made for that film. It's the mute. I was about to ask that. They didn't spill that many beans. Good. That was just something I was a bit concerned about. It's like, has it given away something big?
Came to the gates of the Direni.
Just a general idea of what the Eternals are about. Oh, good.
On sorrow's road, with dark wisdom on his lips.
I do vaguely remember there was something about the Eternals and either, and again, please correct me if I'm wrong on this one, either an offshoot or their counterparts called the Deviants, I think. Or they're like corrupted Eternals or some counterparts. Okay. And what's it? Somebody said so. How dare every single member of the cast, with one possible exception, be so damn good looking? The exception being a young girl, because obviously she's only about 12. Oh, bugger being attacked. Sprite. Oh, that's the character's name. Wait. Okay, see, now that's puzzled me, because I'm assuming there's a reason for it. But if this character Sprite is an eternal, i.e., an immortal, did they become that when they were that age, or is that just a form they happen to have chosen or granted to them? I'm just trying to work out the logic as to why that person looks so young when they're assumably thousands of years old.
Keeper, keep to the oath, seal bearer. Do not believe her lies. She is not what she seems.
Depends where the movie draws its source material. Okay, that does kind of make sense. Yeah, I suspect there's like several different versions of it, but like, this is not something I don't mind, because it's not really going to spoil things. It's just, I mean, if it's answered in the film, fantastic. If it's Jack Kirby created them, but their world has been expanded upon and refined, gotcha. So it's kind of like the mutants and stuff like that. It's the same core idea, just basic stuff has been tweaked and changed with each iteration of it. But there's, I ain't gonna lie, there's definitely multiple films now I want to see from that mega trailer. I mean, I want to see all of them eventually, I ain't gonna lie, but I think you think come to the movie uninformed will serve you just fine. Good. Because I know there's some of them where it's so, like, you can go to it and think, who's this? Why is this person why is everyone cacking their pants about this person? Or why is everyone cheering when this person turns up? But you know what? If they're kicking off like a new phase with this, you'll get told all you need to know quick enough. That is true. I suppose, yeah, they kind of have to assume that not everybody knows what the Eternals are. I mean, oh damn, am I looking forward to the Doc Strange film? Well, no, it's not just the Doc Strange film. It's to various different degrees. I'm looking forward to every single one of the ones that are on that trailer. Like, I think probably the primary ones would be, if I had to pick, what my number one film out of all of that was shown on there, number one would be Doc Strange, because I'm a big Doc Strange fan. Number two is probably going to be, actually, now that I've seen more of the trailer, it's going to be Eternals. That's jumped up my list. And the rest of them, all pretty, yeah, these look pretty funky. It's like 2 months later, boom, another film. 2 months later, boom, another film. 2 months later, boom, another film. I think what got me quite excited after seeing that, and I think I mentioned it before, has to be because there was just literally just that one thing, that one line just showing up, that one image. And I even said to a friend, it's like, did I see what I think I saw at the end of that trailer? Yes, Chris. Yes, you did. Marvellous. Pun intended. So yeah, because that was just like, ooh. I've got a thing to tell you about that as well. It's which I didn't know until only about a week ago. So let me have this drink and I'll go into it. It's about the Fantastic Four, in case you haven't guessed. Okay. Now, some of you will probably know this, and I fully expect that, which is fine. This is more for those who don't know, or me just having something to talk about. The Fantastic Four films. Now, there has been 4, ironically, major Fantastic Four films released. But the first one, I didn't know, was started filming literally the day before. Yeah. Ooh, hello, what's that? literally the day before the rights to it ran out, which is why it just looks so bad. Like done on, I mean, this was done like, must have been early 70s, but even then this was like the sort of thing you'd imagine a student film to look like. It was really bad quality. Now, if it had been done like as a student film, it actually wouldn't have been too bad. You think, okay, yeah, it's a little bit cheesy, very low budget, but you know what? It's got a bit of charm to it. Yep, this was a full-blown production. Started literally the day before the rights ran out. It could be the Roger Corman one. Like, I have to admit, this was one of those videos I was just watching to help me drop off to sleep. So I admit I wasn't paying full attention to it. Was never actually released. Yes, that's the one. So it could actually be the Roger Corman one then. And I can remember just thinking, oh my god, this is bad. Like, this is like, if this was a student film, I could tolerate it as a giggle.
Her words are poison.
But nope, it wasn't a student film. It was very, very bad. And then they went on to talk about the other two films, which came out of, I think, in the early 2000s. Oops, whenever I actually summoned my companion, my chums. There you go. And I can't remember what years they came out, so I'm going to call them the Jessica Alba Fantastic Four films. You know, they actually weren't too bad. It had a certain person who went on to become Captain America in it. And you know what? In their own kind of way, it was...
Her heart is twisted. She deserves this fate.
What's the word? It was good in a sort of cheesy, light-hearted kind of way. And I actually thought they were pretty amusing films. Not my top tier. Yeah, they were pretty good, but Marvel Studios nailed the format. Exactly. They've got things spot on there. And we won't talk about what they did to Galacticus. Or Galactus, sorry, not Galacticus. That was an abomination. Yeah, we won't talk about that. Oh, how they did Doom did dirty. Again, won't talk about that. Thank you very much.
Her heart's doors closed and locked. The sister's power grew. Her gold eyes fixed on graves and tombs. The necromancer's muse. At length the eldest did return, flush with arcane might. She found her sisters, undead thralls, and wept long at the sight. Knowing death could not contain her sister's newfound power, the eldest and her dear any kin buried me alive.
Damn.
Screaming into the black.
Okay, that song was actually pretty decent, but the lyrics were horrible in a terrifying kind of way. I didn't know Doug Jones played the Silver Surfer in there. I knew Lawrence Fishburne did the voice, but I didn't know it was Doug Jones. Huh. But anyway, this video I was watching. Now, they was obviously talking about the history of the Fantastic film and how the Jessica Alba versions were, all things considered, an okay films. They made a profit. They wouldn't be classified as, you know, top tier films. But you know what? They were good. And then we get on to the next one. Now, this was... This was set with problems from the start. Now, a few people were thinking, oh, you know, having, you know, Sue Storm be adopted and, you know, the Human Torch being a black fellow. Like, no, that wasn't the issues. No. In fact, if anything, Sue Storm being adopted worked. The problem was the main problem was the fact that the pacing of the film was completely off, and it didn't really sort of get properly started until about almost halfway to 2/3 through the film. But that wasn't the biggest problem with it. Again, I'm all basing this off of this video that I watched, so if it's wrong, I'll admit that. From all accounts, the director, two halves of different films. That was exactly one of the lines they said in that video. And it didn't help that the person who was directing it didn't like superhero films. Also, they messed up Doom again. Doom, if anything, was a contemporary of Reed's. And that's the thing, it's like, it just angers me so much when they do. I've not seen Doom done right. I really haven't seen Doom done right. He should be a contemporary of Reed's, either age-wise or, you know, academically or whatever. The whole point is, Doom and Reed are, in essence, two sides of the same coin. Although Doom would never admit that. And I say this as a Doom fan. No, Reed is like really sort of hyper-focused. If anything, Doom is intellectually and from a power point of view superior to Richards, because he has the knowledge of the arcane and he also has the knowledge of science and technology. Doom is basically Marvel's techno-mage. You know, he invented a reliable way of time travel, cross it into literally the afterlife, things like that, and then Reed takes those ideas and amplifies it. If those two ever managed to get over their animosity towards each other, they could do something incredible. You know, they would make Tony Stark look like an amateur. They really, really would. Plus, you know, you throw in the fact that Doom himself is the Crown Prince of Latveria. He literally has a whole country behind his back. And whilst he does rule with an iron fist, it's a case of, yeah, if they try anything against Doom, he's literally got the resources of an entire country at his personal beck and call. And it's, I've never seen any film touch on that. I mean, it's just, seriously, how can you get Doom so wrong? Which was one of the reasons why, when I saw that Marvel had got the license in effect back, even if it's for one film for the Fantastic Four series, I was very, very happy, because their previous films, as been said in chat earlier, they have done incredibly well. Not like superhero films, you may have a personal preference as to which your particular favourite is. That's all perfectly fine. But you can't deny they've been a box office hit. Which is why I mean, their casting choices have been spot on. They've, you know, been getting the music right.
No, Keeper.
Oops.
Don't you see what she has done?
Oh dear.
I will not let you free her.
I need to move on in a minute. Oh, I need to kill this character anyway. Doom could be the next thing. Oh god, imagine if they actually did a big screen version of the Secret War and the Beyonder. That's the stuff I want to see. Or at least a version of it. You know what, screw this. Yeah. You know what, let's go into the next area. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Doom has always been one of my, probably one of my favourite things. I'm even a bit loath to call Doom a villain. He's an antagonist for sure, but I think it could be the inroad for the mutants and the Eternals doesn't do that first. Yeah. Again, this is why this particular, you know, phase 4 onwards, which again works very well, again, going back to the 4, I'm very excited about. As I said earlier, starting in, when is it? September, you've got a new Marvel film coming out every 2 months for the next year and a bit. And then more coming after that, and then whenever the Fantastic Four film comes out. it's a good time to be a Marvels fan.
Found me. At last.
Which I have to admit, I am a Marvel fanboy. Well, not a fanboy, no.
What they are all still doing. Is a young girl's curiosity worthy of this torment? I only wish to pass on, to be free of this place. Please, help me.
How could this one help you?
You see my prison now. This circle of braziers. The Keepers would have you relight these fires to whip me back into silence. But I beg you, take up the Keeper's flame and burn my corpse. Without my body, the Durrani's cruel magics cannot bind me.
Okay. Yes, I'll help you. If it wasn't for the fact as well that unfortunately this particular person I'm thinking of has
Arrive at the moment of choice. Please use the Keeper's flame on my remains.
That's the thing, yeah. DC stuff is actually pretty decent. You know, I don't, to use the old meme, DC stuff is brilliant, but I like Marvel. Yeah, I think DC things seem to lend itself more to, obviously my personal opinion, this one is the way DC stuff works seems to lend itself better to shows and TV things like that, where you can explore the characters' backgrounds and things like that, whereas Marvel is more, I feel, is more cinematic. I mean, if you've ever seen the show Gotham, which, yeah, it had a few flaws, and especially with how they handled Poison Ivy, but I'm not going to get into that. But as a show, that was actually really good. That was really, really good. Also had Monica Barrakin in it as well, who was in Deadpool. Right, now here's the minute. Do I burn her remains? If I burn her body and free L'Oreal, she will seek revenge on her jailer's descendants. Eesh. See, that's the thing. It's... Ooh. If I burn the brazier, it will keep her here, and it will keep imprison her, which isn't really fair because she was, you know, basically this was done against her will and everything. But if I let her go, she's going to go and kill people who don't deserve to die for doing this. Ooh. I said she was, yeah. Moral decisions, yay! I think no matter what I do, it's going to be a dick move. So, but she's been punished for like multiple lifetimes, for like a good few hundred years, if not longer. Come on, dice. 1 to 10. I'll burn her remains. 11 plus. I'll set her free. And I got an 11. Literally got an 11. Alright. Now, this is gonna hurt.
Yes, finally. I feel the chains slipping from my shoulders. My spirit is free. Free to go wherever I wish. Oh, you have done quite a deed. Your kindness will not be forgotten. Or squandered. I'm sure you have many questions. I'm sorry I cannot stay to answer them. I have much to do. So much to do. Farewell.
Yeah, I think I may have rolled poorly on that one. Yeah, that was leash. So it's either condemn an innocent to a lifetime of torment, an afterlife of torment. Now, hopefully, when she gets her revenge, it just, you know, sort of scares them when they're in trying to do their dinner or something. Not killed him. Either way, that was that's what we call a bit of a bugger. Although, can't deny, when they're given these sort of options, it's like, yeah, screw you, game. Screw you. Yeah, those are big statues. Oops, searching. Lord Bone, lovely. Oh, no, blueprint. Oh, we got that one. Sweet. Yeah. What is it? Where's the door? Oh, is it upstairs? It is, think fudge. Yeah, this place is creepy. I don't like it. Don't like it. I'm getting out of here. Items with set bonuses can be found by completing certain quests, defeating bosses, and from treasure chests, among other sources. There you go. Also, really looking forward to watching The Expanse again tomorrow. Although I think I may have found a show for me to watch off maybe afterwards, actually. Although having said that, I've heard it is a bit on the graphic and violent side, so I may have to think about it. But there's an animation that's just recently come out called Invincible. Now, I've seen a few clips of this, and it's kind of about, again, I've got to be careful that I don't spoil things. It's very, very well animated and voiced, but it doesn't hold back. So I'm thinking that might be, if I can resist the urge, that might be something to watch after The Expanse is done. If I can resist the temptation to not watch it. I've heard lots of good things about it. It is a very good show. And I know it's got J.K. Simmons, who does the voice of one of the main characters. I'm aware of that. But I'll say it's just, can I resist? That's what I'm not sure about. If I can, then that might have to be what we can watch after The Expanse. I have seen one or two clips, just sort of give me an idea if it's a sort of show I want to watch. Yeah, the voice talent is amazing that I've seen. Was it Stephen Yu was in it? So like the aforementioned J.K. Simmons, Michelle O, I believe. There's loads of voice actors in it. It's just definitely not for younger people. I've only seen a couple of clips, just enough to sort of, okay, this is what the show's about kind of thing. And yeah, it's graphic. It is graphic. Apparently it's based on a comic of the same name. Brutally violent. Yeah. That's, again, the clip I saw, which was like, whoa. Holy flippables. Everyone who's seen it has said that yes, it's violent, yes, it's a bit graphic, but the story is just so it's like Now, I generally don't have a problem with TV violence myself. It's not something that bothers me, but I know that for some people it can be. So that's why I'm like sort of, seeing pictures like real life violence, oh hell yeah, that affects me. But when it's like cartoon or film violence, I know that part of my brain just automatically just like thinks it's a film, you don't have to worry about it. Maybe not streamable, yeah. In fact, actually, the more I'm thinking about it, I probably won't, because, or at least at the very least, I may watch it first on my own and then see if it's something I'm happy with streaming. Because like I say, the way I can watch a TV show and, you know, a film and not have any problems with it, even if it's something that is one of my greatest fears, you know, like I mentioned before, like having pins and needles in my head. 5 minutes later, I can go and watch Hellraiser, not an issue. It might make me a bit squeamish. It's being able to do that disconnect between, I'm going to say reality and fiction, which I know for some people that it can be a line that gets blurred. I'm not disputing anyone who does that. It's the sometimes your imagination can be too. But yeah, in fact, I think about that's probably what I will do. Yeah, I will watch it myself first. Gives me something to watch off stream. And then I will decide. But if it's anything like even the small clip or two I've seen, may not happen. But I do want to watch an animation. I am thinking, if it's still on Prime, something like Hand and Finger Mutilation. Yeah, that's it. Generally that sort of thing doesn't bother me. It does make me go, ooh. But it's anything to do with this area. That's what's like, ooh. That's what makes me even just thinking about that kind of stuff. But you know what? I'm going to check now, because if it's on Prime, I am inclined to watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, followed up by Korra, because that is a really good show. If you've never watched it before, I'm just going to quickly check now, see if it is on Prime. Hopefully it is. Apparently this is the... Oh, God, no. No, that's the book. It is. Oh, that's good. That's included in the Prime membership as well. It's actually included in Prime now as well. That and The Legend of Korra as well, which, if you say that The Last Airbender is a family-orientated show, it's not a kids' show, it's family-orientated, then Legend of Korra is probably teen-orientated. It got a lot of hate when it came out because people were expected to be the same as Last Airbender. It's not. It's set in the same universe and it's a direct follow-up from it, but it's actually one of those shows that I feel like it's I'm trying to think of a way to sort of how to describe it. It doesn't deserve the hate that it got. It's actually a lot better than some people were made it out for. There are some scenes. There's nothing graphic in it, but there's definitely some scenes that make you go, "Ooh." I will say no more. Again, not in a graphic over the top way, but just in definitely a ooh. And again, top tier acting talent. But I'm definitely thinking, change things up a little bit. I think each episode's only like about sort of, all you've got on Prime is a live action. That could be why I remember now. Yeah, you don't want to watch the live action one. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Ironically, we don't have the live action one included in Prime over here. We just have the animated one. Region locking. Why you have to be so pants on head stupid? Right. I'm getting distracted. Let's carry on the game.
Ah, you're back. Sorry if I seem surprised. Honestly, I wrote you off as dead the minute you walked through those gates. No offense.
Just don't.
Something for me, eh?
Don't watch the live action one.
Me?
Don't.
With the Durrani seal. What exactly did you find in there?
Ooh, that's an interesting point. I did think about doing that myself, but the problem is I found is that because of the way things I have set up for streaming, it would cause me a lot more issues with stuff like that. But if you do, that might be that would certainly give you more options. Just trying to what I was going to say. Yeah, it's definitely something I have looked into for myself, because Yeah, there's things that like my American friends have that they have on their like Prime and Netflix and things like that that we don't have over here. But region locking, so stupid.
Look, I don't know how you do things, wherever it is you come from, but here on Summerset, we try not to set evil spirits loose. At least the weather clears.
My bad. I set
Here, I'll pay you for that key, and we'll pretend this never happened. Fair?
That's perfectly fair. We'll.
What was that?
Where is it going?
North, looks like. Out to sea. Towards Balfiera.
Strange.
You know what? Just walk away from here before we realise we've messed up things even more. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I messed things up. My bad. Oh, God. Yeah, that was definitely yeah, just whistle nonchalantly, walk away. No, we didn't just set a potentially evil spirit loose up on the world. Nope, we did not do that. Nope, didn't happen. Wasn't me. Tree, get away. Look, a pheasant. Right. Onward. Definitely like that mask. That's going to stay on for a while. Hello. Oh, hello. Is that a treasure chest over there? Ah, poop. Nope, stuck. Right, where you send me? You send me over there. Okay. Strange. Go away. Oh, to go onto that part. Stuck. That's the Dominion guard, though. What did I... Okay, fine. There's a very strange roundabout way of getting to where I want to go. Still looks beautiful. So excuse me, it's the hay fever's been playing up today.
One of the Nebarak could have summoned it.
Keep your guard up. We may not be so lucky if more of these creatures attack.
Ooh. Let's see if I can do this without having the griffin attack me. Oh, look at them. No, I don't want to kill a griffin if I absolutely have to. There's no need. I mean, obviously if they attack me, then that's one thing, but I don't want to do it unless I absolutely have to. But okay, I don't think I meant to go up there. Yeah. Okay. Talk to two gringos. Why have we done this quest? I think I might have done. I've done it while I was doing something else, which is very possible. Yeah, because things are slightly out of order in terms of where things are, which I was kind of expecting. Okay, as I go on, this should get less and less desynced. Okay. Look at these legs go. Oh, there's a world boss over there. Okay, I'll come back to that in a second. I want to see if anyone's fighting the world boss. They are. 8.7 million HP. Well, I don't think I'll bother. Not quite. Not today. Not today. I don't think I'm... No. I'm good. I'm not that good. That's a comeback when I've got my companion leveled up type of quest. Fork of the road. Go back this way again. Alright, fine. I'm losing track of what's going on here. There's that one. Okay. There we go, yeah. Back on track. 8.7 million. That is silly. Okay. King's Haven's Pass. Okay, so looks like I'll go in here. This is a delve? Yeah, this is a delve. Yeah, let's cancel it. There we go. Some say goblins originated in Summerset. Some say the High Elves brought them here to serve as menials and slaves. Right. Why so many of the High Elves are so... Again, not all of them, but so many of them. Why? Why are so many of them just... dicks?
Ah, a wanderer. Hi. Hello.
Let's get me.
It's such a relief to see a friendly face out here. I haven't had anyone to talk to in, ooh, I don't know, hours? You wouldn't happen to be an experienced adventurer, would you?
Yeah, I've done a few adventures in my time. This one is why.
Me too. Well, usually I only write about them, but I decided to finally try my hand at the real thing. So here I am in Goblin territory, taking record of the grand battles between the High Elves and the Goblins with my scribe. Or I was.
Let me guess, your scribe wandered off, they've got lost, and you want me to go and rescue them.
The Goblins, dragged her off. Along with all my notes, too. I've been reciting every tale I know for inspiration on a valorous rescue, but I find them sorely lacking in the specifics.
They normally do.
Please help me. I'm lost without Naliara and my notes.
Sorry, I can hear a weird noise. It's just the wind blowing past my window. But then rescue your scribe. Well, what else can you tell him?
I didn't see where they went while I was fleeing, but I have
Helpful.
very keen ears, and I distinctly heard Naliara's screams over the pounding of my own heart. They were echoing out of the mouth of a nearby cave through King's Haven Pass.
Alright, fine, I'll go and help you. To be fair, it's like the dude's first proper adventure. Stuff goes down, he doesn't know what's going to happen, and then the next thing he knows, his scribe and all his notes have been taken from him. So, yeah, well done, dude, well done. You probably are a very good scribe, storyteller, things like that, but just stick to what you do best, okay? Right. Oh great, another goblin. Yeah. And again, the noises they make. Hollers. Okay. Lit. Yep, there she is.
Keep it down. Don't want you drawing any more this way. I already broke my best quill killing the last one to sniff me out.
It's a very weird noise. 1 second, be right back. That's such a weird noise, it really is. I don't even figure out what... I think it's the wind. It's just like, you know, going past this slight crack in the window seal or something. It sounds like someone's going. Very odd. Right. Mediz sent this one to rescue you.
Oh, please. I'm not some damsel in his sappy songs. I suppose he told you the goblins dragged me here too.
Yes.
Those little jackals stole my pack. I chased them in here to recover it, only to find my notes scattered all over this fetid place.
What is so important about your notes that you'd risk your life?
They're the only record of the weeks of research Medze and I conducted.
Medze.
We'd have to start all over without them. And if you were faced with the prospect of being Medze's scribe for another 3 weeks, you'd risk life and limb too.
Fair enough. But then we'll go and help you gather your notes.
What are you? Some sort of saint sent to deliver me from digging through Mayluk's squalor?
Yes.
Well, 2 searchers are better than 1. Meet me back here when you've found something.
It does not sound like you are Medez's biggest admirer.
The man is like a newborn infant, completely incapable of caring for himself. Nearly walks off sheer cliffs for the view, alerts every monster in these hills with his crooning, samples poisonous flora because it looks pretty.
So why did you choose to assist him then?
His popularity was on the rise, and a trip to Summerset as an honored guest sounded like a good opportunity to break out from copying account ledgers. How wrong I was.
Okay. Yep. It sounds like you're definitely regretting your choices. Alright. Let's do these little buggers. Alright. Go up here. Up here. Around here. Do these little goblins. Okay, and it looks like there's a skill shard around here. Oh, there it is. Yep, great big beam of light, of course. And yeah, got another skill point. All right. Why are you sending me out this way? Oh, because there's a note here. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that actually does make sense. Oh, I see. Oh dear. Oh, I don't like the look of that. I do not like the look of that, no sir. Why are you sending me? Right, so carefully drop to the ledge above the broken crate. Over to the ledge on the left hand side of the bridge. Really? Oh, this is... That... Great success. That actually works. That was not quite how I meant for it to go, but it worked out. So... Well, apparently that's why I had to go in the first place, but I just skidded down the edge of the mountain. What you're supposed to do is you can either take the long way around, or you can take the shortcut by going dinky 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 dink. Or, like I did, yes. So I took the quick route down. So I'm calling that a success. I meant to do that. All part of the plan. Yes, definitely. And not, as Bob Ross would say, a happy accident. So that's just making me laugh as well. Anybody watching me like, yes, I meant to do it. Let's I'm gonna go back in this way. Nice. Oop, stuck in a rock. God damn it, I've now got that music that was played in the Eternals trailer stuck in my head. Like that particular version as well. Like, not like a cover, no, that exact version, and it's this. You know, when you have like the same bit of a song just being played over, not the full song, just a small, you know, like one or two verses, if that part of it. Yeah, that's the. Where is it? Eesh. I'm gonna do this. Alright, so over there. I've got that one. Okay. So it is seen to be here. Alright, fine. Down I go. They do like me jumping off ledges in this map. Lucky there was a pool, otherwise I would have gone squish. No treasure chest, damn it. Oh, I see. It just drops me down here. Clever. Gotcha, I see. It's to get the stuff that's outside. Oh, there's a chest there, though. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get both the companions. Because that potion thing's going to be very handy, and the 30% chance for bonus treasure, really helpful. I think based on their stats and what they like and things like that, I will be going with Miri because she feels like the sort of one that get on most of this character. I really do hope they bring out other ones as well. Which I suppose they could do if this goes well. Just grab that, thank you very much. I know that, thank you. Oh no, can't we go down there because that's blocked off. Okay, that is a really nice screenshot actually. That's really nice. I've noticed this as well though, and quite a few companies are starting to do this, and I'm all for it, is having like a photo mode in games. Because when people show off really good screenshots, it's good free advertising for your game. So by spending in comparison to the main title, negligible amount of time to do it, you have a tool which people will gladly use to show off interesting and amusing things in your game, thereby giving you free advertising. I mean, look at all the stuff from like Mass Effect Legendary and stuff like that on the PS5 recently. I've been seeing loads of my people I follow and stuff like that on Twitter and all that kind of thing showing off their screenshots, and I'm just sitting again, hell yeah, that's freaking cool. Got your stuff.
I don't know how much longer I can hide out here. Give me some good news.
Well, Khajiit found your notes.
That's the last of them. I'm not going to give you some my savior routine, but thanks. This is not how I plan to die. Do me one last favor. It's a small one. Would you deliver those papers to Medze and tell him I quit?
Why are you abandoning him?
Look, I've had enough of Medze. The humming, the whistling, the constant attempts at rhyming. I'm not completely heartless. That's everything I cataloged on this misbegotten adventure. With it, he can finish his research.
Right, this one will bring the notes to Medze.
Naliara, stay strong. Your salvation is at hand. Though, if you could call out, that would be helpful.
He's coming. I'm gone.
Peace out. Hello,
I finally girded myself with the courage of my forefathers. I'm prepared to add my deeds to theirs.
one moment. So, do you mind? That was very rude. I was having a conversation. Let's try that again, shall we?
I finally girded myself with the courage of my forefathers. I'm prepared to add my deeds to theirs, even if it means entering oblivion itself. I will find Naliara. You, haven't seen her, have you?
Naliara's fine, but, she's quit.
Naliara quit? I suppose I cannot fault her. Capture by vile goblins was simply too much for her delicate spirit. But without her records of my spontaneous, inspired verse, my recital is doomed.
Actually, could she has all your notes here?
Oh, well, that's great. I nearly have everything I need to complete my epic of the war fought between the goblins and high elves here. All that's left is for me to uncover the site of their most pivotal battle. Come, let's make history!
Hold your horses there. Valent thinks you are getting ahead of yourself.
I mean, I just assumed since Naliara entrusted you with her notes, you were taking over her duties. You don't want to uncover a once-in-a-lifetime discovery? I have a generous stipend from the Illumination Academy to complete my work.
Well, you know what they say about making assumptions, but you said the magic words. So, Valen will help you finish your epic.
The site is close. I just know it. Dramatic instinct. My antiquated directions said the entrance would be where two falls meet stone. Sounds more like an uncomfortable pratfall than landmark, but my guess is the site is near water.
Well, falls generally do means waterfalls, so yeah, that's... You know what? Fine, let's just go this way. It's this way. Come on, follow me. Come on. This way. And do this goblin. The noises they make never cease to amuse me. I wonder, can I do the... Nope, I can't. Alright. There's one waterfall. There's the other. Kind of makes sense it'd be behind that.
Answers must lie in these ruins. Oh, Naliara, if only you'd waited. Hurry, let us claim the prize. Some kind of trade ledger? Oh, how mundane. It seems like the elves who built this place engaged in deals with goblins. That can't be right, can it?
It can very well be right. Don't be so bigoted.
This looks like scouting reports. Land surveys, goblin settlements. Why was the water source of such interest to them?
Well, maybe because it was pure, untainted. Well, no, let's find out. Oh, of course, some urns. Of course, I'm going to see what may be in them. For research purposes, obviously.
These look like plans for resettlement. Elven and goblin. They were proposing a land trade with the tribes. It seems the offer was refused. Oh gods, this is terrible. This adventure truly is a tragedy. I can't use any of this.
What do you mean?
These tablets show the goblins weren't always viciously territorial. Elves and goblins coexisted, traded, until the elves wanted King's Haven Pass badly enough to betray that trust. It flies in the face of every existing account of this region.
And who made the original existing accounts of that region? Please tell this one. You don't want to reveal the untold story?
I sought a subject for heroic composition. There is no truthful recounting of this history that would flatter the elves. Sing the truth, and my patrons will loathe me. Sing a lie, and my artistic integrity dies.
That's an interesting pickle for an artist like this person. Tell the truth and basically be shunned, or lie and be betraying everything you stand for. Well, considering we kind of messed things up by letting a evil spirit go free. I'm thinking the truth should be set free. Yeah, I'm going to go with the truth should be set free. Eesh. Sorry, dude. This may just ruin your life's work.
It's what a noble hero would do, isn't it?
Exactly.
Self-sacrifice for the sake of the downtrodden is practically obligatory. If I don't make it back to Daggerfall, carry on my tale. Don't let my beautiful voice be silenced.
Well, best of luck with your performance.
You've been an able guide to heroism, keeping me on the righteous road in the face of adversity. When I sing of the divine messenger who sent me on this path, know that it's your praises I sing. Oh, I like that.
Oh.
The time has come for me to unsheath the quill of justice and cut an inky swath through centuries of lies. And probably book passage back to Daggerfall well in advance.
Good idea. But you honestly think it'll be that bad?
Even if I'm not bludgeoned off stage by thick volumes, I'm told the Divine Prosecution is very particular about the verbiage used to present the truth. I'd prefer to receive their critiques by mail.
Understood. May have just condemned this guy to a lifetime of being chased around and possibly being shunned and attacked for his speaking of the truth. What else can we mess up today? Awkward. Oh dear. Nonchalantly walk away. No. Whistle, whistle, whistle. Okay, still more of these little shit. You know what? Fine. There we go. There you go, come and get it, little. There we go. Also, there was a part of me as well that when I was thinking if I wanted to take a break from ESO, I now have Mass Effect Legendary, and it looks like it could work on a stream. But that's not going to happen for a while. I don't think it's. Also, I have played the Mass Effect on stream before, so it's like, oh, it's a really great game. It really is. The changes they have made to it are how can I put it? It now feels like one game split into 3 parts rather than one game, then another game, then another game. Oh, did I not kill the boss in there? Looks like I didn't. Okay. Let's just very quickly pop back in just to see. Not sure if I've done it or not. Oh. Oh, I haven't. Okay, fair enough. No, I'll do it another day. Thought I had. Must have missed it. The land called Summerset is the birthplace of civilization and magic as we know it in Tamriel. On its idyllic sea-kissed shores. Okay. Scuttle. Ooh. Down here. Ooh. The Illumination Academy. What a great name. That's what I thought. Oh, it seems to be another boss down towards the world boss there. Let's kind of... I can't speak to you in a minute. I've got something I need to check out first. This is probably not going to go too well, but I want to at least have a look to see what it might be. So that's only 5.3 million, and it's that's... I'm now stuck. How do I get back up there? Well done, Chris. You've ruined it. You've got yourself stuck. Well done. That's enough. I need to come back once I've leveled myself up a little bit more. I'm just about to take on the base game's world bosses solo. I can do some of the Morrowind ones solo as well. I'll grab that glowy thing. I recognise that thing straight away. Oh, a Sijic helmet crafting motif. Very nice. Which I don't have. Marvellous.
Hail, mighty warrior!
Hello. Yes, you said it before.
A fellow warrior, come, let us talk.
Well, okay, what do you want? Flatterer.
Hail, weary traveler! Seek ye the torchlit halls of Sovngarde? You will not find them here, alas. Naught but puny elves and snow-backed wizards dwell in this place. I am bound for the Whalebone Bridge, and soon's mighty challenge. Join me!
Okay, we now have a high elf talking like a Nord. Not the most weirdest thing I've seen in this game. I mean, I've seen a half-naked elf dancing. That was a sight for... Yeah, that's going to be living rent-free in my head for a while. Puny elves? Velen thinks she might be confused. Why are you talking like a Nord?
Confused? You sound like that scrawny mage Erudil. My course is plain. I must make my way to the dwelling place of my honored ancestors, to bathe my beard in mead and sing the shield-pain song of battle. Make way, or taste sky-forged steel.
Okay. There's a griffin in the background there. I'm thinking one of two things has happened. One, she's been hypnotized or mind altered to believe she's a Nord, or she's either a Nord who's been polymorphed or soul swapped in some way into the body of an elf. Because this ain't usual. This is not usual, but you know what? I've seen some weird stuff. And you know, we've had a character swap their gender quite openly about it, so I think honestly swapping bodies into somebody else is certainly plausible. But where can Velen find this elf?
You would have words with that thin-legged sorcerer? Fine! You will find him in the courtyard of the gaudy elf hall up the hill. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an adventure to return to.
Alright, Velen will find this Erudil. Good luck. Break the enchantment plague in the Illumination Academy. Oh my god! that name for this quest. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this. The reason I reacted like that is in my D&D game that I've been playing for a little while now, one of the major quests in that game was called Illusions of Grandeur. Now I know it's a phrase. The phrase is Delusions of Grandeur. But I had called it Illusions because there's a city called Grandeur in the game, and there was lots of illusions and things messed around with its head. So to play me playing ESO and to have that exact name crop up, either subconsciously I've picked up on it, or it's just one of those really amusing coincidences. Either way, I'm going to show this to my players because they will find it highly amusing. This is... Well, joked as sometimes in the past I've picked up on things and not even realised it, and I've said something, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to happen or something. It's like, no, it won't, and then it does, and then you're like, Chris is actually a precog. I'm not. I just get very lucky on my guesses and things sometimes. Also, that is one dope ass staircase. Like how big it is. Not gonna. No, not gonna count the steps. Though it is tempting. Alright. Okay, just checking. You're actually looking in a fair direction. I thought you were looking at that tree for some reason. This is pretty. Holy fuck, this is really, really pretty.
Attention! Class is now in session.
He's giving a lecture to some chickens. No, you know what? I'm just going to walk away from this. I'm just going to keep going. Just keep going. What's going on over?
What are you doing? Stop this nonsense right now. Unbelievable.
All right then.
Eye of Magnus, another one. That's a very convincing costume. What are you supposed to be? Some gallant hero?
Yeah. It's such a...
Wait, you're not one of my classmates. You really are a hero, aren't you? Thank Auriel. I need your help.
Yeah, it looks like it, but what the flip is going on?
I may have unleashed a powerful enchantment on the Academy. Quite by accident, mind you.
Oh dear.
This book, you see, the Illuminous. I stole just the briefest of peeks. Barely even a peek, honestly. More like a fleeting glimpse.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. What did this book do?
It drove my classmates mad. They were all quite sane before, but now they seem possessed by characters from novels and storybooks. They're snorting like pigs, running from cats. It's lunacy. I have some ideas on how to fix this, but I need help.
Alright. This is amusing me greatly. Valen will help you break this enchantment. But this one needs more details. What happened exactly?
When I opened the book, The Illuminous, there was a great flash of light and a low growl. Or maybe a yawn. Like some
Excuse me.
beast
Do apologize.
woke from a deep sleep. Originally, it was full of dense text. Now, just see for yourself.
Okay.
I set it down over there.
I can see. Yeah. There's nothing in this. Or can I talk to them?
Oink, oink. Squee.
Oink, oink, oink.
Just look at these tasty piggies.
Yeah, you need help. You need help, people. You know.
You see, it's empty. It's as if the words just scampered off the page. I thought maybe the enchantment rendered the words invisible, so I tried to recover them. I used gazing lenses, Welkind revelation stones, even a bit of lemon juice. Nothing.
Well, we need the contents of the book to solve the problem, yes?
I'm not sure. I certainly hope not. The words could be dancing around in oblivion for all I know. We should focus on the enchantment itself. If we manage to loosen its grip on some of my friends, they might be able to provide some clues.
Alright, let's find your friends. This is going to be another one of those quests. It's just going to be hilarious and weird, but not have any real sort of relevance to the main plot, but it's just put in because it's...
What are you still doing here?
Glardier, where in Tamriel have you been?
I told you before, Glardier's gone. Look, you're so plain, Erudiel. So boring.
Well, there's no need for that.
Wait, who are you in?
Who are you? One of Erudiel's boring friends? He's insufferable, that one. Not a scrap of drama to be found in that hollow bonce of his.
If you is not Gladia, who are you?
An artist, a composer, a thespian par excellence. And who are you? Another boring, unimaginative, talentless brute, no doubt. You and Erudiel make quite the pair.
That's a bit rude. Uncalled for. You know what's going on around here, don't you?
Oh, a thrilling accusation. Drama, intrigue. Perhaps I underestimated you. You know what? I take it all back. You should stay. Every great play needs an audience. This place could use some excitement.
See, now this would not surprise me if our favourite Daedric prince, old Sheergorth, is involved somehow. Like he's dropped down a book that, you know, it's like a highly amusing version of like the Death Note. Also,
I know she doesn't seem the part, but Glardier's my best friend. She was with me when I opened the Illuminus, and now she's... well, frankly, I don't know what she is. Executing this plan is going to be harder than I thought.
What is the plan exactly?
Right. Sorry. As far as I can tell, everyone thinks they're a character from some book or another. If we can figure out what persona they've taken on, we can trick them into doing something out of character.
And that will break the enchantment?
Maybe. It's a start. You can't expect me to know everything. It's only my 14th year, for Mara's sake.
14?
I'll start with Glardier.
Of course, elves, 14 years is nothing.
I have no idea what character she's channeling. You should find some of the others.
Alright, who's this one looking for?
I think I saw Pavo over by the east wall. He was scrounging around on the ground. Tanelwyn was in the lecture garden. Looked like she was interrogating someone.
Over there.
And I heard Selinia yelling from up on the wall. Make sure she doesn't slip.
Okay. I still want to know what this dude's doing with... It's the fact that chickens are standing there just behaving. Okay, I'm trying to listen to the music in the game, see if it gives me any sort of clues or anything.
These seas may be treacherous, but fear not. Even the ocean winds quail at the sight of Captain Wereshark.
Wait, you think you're...
These decks need swabbing. Get to it!
Alright,
Welcome aboard, sailor.
Okay, so they think there's sailors or possibly pirates. Okay, maybe they've read like this world's version of like Treasure Island or something.
One of you is the thief. I'll crack this case yet.
Alright. And she thinks she's, no. Let's just speak to these other two people first.
Avast! Why do you pester me like this nosy wench? I've no use for lubber pies.
Okay. That's another person who thinks they're a pirate.
You lay yet more burdens on an already burdened brow? I stole no pies. Now off with you before I cast you into the dungeon.
Alright. No idea what that was all about, but okay.
Careful there, friend. There's a thief about. One of these two scamps is the criminal mastermind behind a half-baked plot to steal a pie. My pie, in fact. Cut down in its crispy, gooey prime while my back was turned.
Pie. You're a baker?
Oh, goodness, no! Sure, you recognize the most clever and curvaceous investigator in Tamriel. Clearly you need to read up on my escapades. Some clever writers committed a few to paper. Should be a copy around
The new episode's in STO Live. Excellent. What I can do, actually, no, is I say if ESO isn't up and running next week, you can give those a run. See how they go. Oh, this one will find it. I'm for my universe class, the Enterprise J. I think I'm on 2,000 out of 3,500 points. So 1.5 events, I think it will take me to do it. I think. Investigative Veil. Okay. I read that very quick.
So, finished reading about my heroic exploits? Impressive, yes?
Yes, very. You're about 1850 to 3,000. Not bad. I mean, I could have done a bit more, but I didn't want to get burnt out on it. So, also, I'm having ridiculous fun again playing as my my vengeance. That ship is just, oh. And just seeing those go faster red stripes on it as well, just and makes its name just stand out. So it looks so freaking cool. Which is I'm pretty much going to do when I get the universe classes. I am within as much as possible. I'm going to pretty much copy the build I've got and transfer it to the J. Just because I think it's going to be amusing to have a ridiculously oversized ship that fills up a quarter of the screen. That'll be fun. Especially trying to do like the bombing run as well. That would be very amusing. Yeah, it's very. So you are Investigator Veil.
Yes, Investigator Veil at your service. Have a puzzling crime to report? Well, I'll sort out your issue soon enough. First, I need to expose the sticky-fingered pie pilferer. It's clearly one of these two.
You are sure?
What? Of course I am, silly. I know this seems like an unsolvable crime to the average citizen, but it's really all quite clear to me. Simply put, I'm never wrong.
Do you have any proof?
Proof? Why, of course I have proof. I just want these two to wriggle on the hook a bit longer. I'll reveal the identity of the thief soon enough.
Okay. Let's speak to her again.
You lay yet more burdens on an already burdened brow? I stole no pies. Now off with you before I cast you into the dungeon.
Who stole Investigator's Veil pie?
Pie? I can't trouble myself with such trifling matters. I have a kingdom to look after, and a churlish child to wrangle. I stole no pies. It was clearly the pirate over there. I have no idea how. I never saw the scoundrel leave.
If you never saw the pirate leave, how can you be so sure he stole the pie?
What? You want me to believe that Investigator Veil got this wrong? Ha! Preposterous! The pirate's to blame. Just look at all these crumbs. Only a sloppy mariner would make such a mess.
I'm saying crumbs.
Yes? Look, they're everywhere. Leading off into the bushes, it seems. Why that scallywag stole off into the bushes, I don't know. But you can't expect a weary sovereign to understand the mind of a criminal.
Okay. Maybe it was a chicken. I mean, there's several chickens around, or maybe one somebody who thinks they're a pig.
Avast! Why do you pester me like this, nosy wench? I've no use for lubber pies.
If you didn't acquire the pie, then who did? I can't believe it. Okay. So... No, you know what? I'm just going to roll with this. If you didn't acquire the pie, then who did?
That slippery Breton must have taken it. Believe me, I know a thief when I see one, and that little twerp is guilty as they come. Must be mighty quick, though. I barely took me eyes off the rascal, and these eyes are as sharp as fish hooks, see?
If you were watching the Breton the whole time, is it not possible that they are innocent?
No, not possible. Investigator Vale said one of us is guilty, and it weren't me. She's clever as a one-eyed shark, that one. Vale's never wrong. Never!
Did you see anything else unusual before the pie went missing? And I can't believe I'm asking this.
I saw a flash of brown fur out of the corner of me eye, quick as a dolphin in the wake. It was heading towards the hedgerow, I think. You don't think the Breton's a werewolf, do you?
No, I do not. I'm thinking it was maybe a fox or a small dog or some badger or something had stolen the pie. Ugh. Oh dear. This is just so absurd. I'm loving it. I really am. It was a dog. It was a dog. Is the dog following me? Because I've got the pie. Yep, they're following me because I've got the pie. Again, not a phrase I thought I'd hear myself say today.
Ah, you've arrived just in time to see me expose the pastry thief.
Alright. Who is the guilty party?
It's quite clear that the guilty party is none other than that pirate there. The picaroon's testimony, while colourful, included the flavour of the pie, a fact that only someone who tasted it would know. Another puzzling case closed. Impressed?
No, not really. This one found this pie half-eaten near an overstuffed dog.
A dog? Of course. The fur, the crumbs. How could I have missed it? It was so obvious.
There's a dog in the background there.
This isn't how the story goes. I am Investigator Vale. I am never wrong. Wait, I hear a name. Who is Tanelwen? I'm so confused.
You are Tanelwen. You are the victim of an enchantment. Elodil is in the courtyard waiting for you.
Yes, I remember now. That damned book, the Illuminus. It's to blame, isn't it? I'll go check on Arudiel now. Auriel knows he'll need the help. Thank you, my friend. Being a sultry detective was uncomfortable.
I wager. You are welcome. Will anyone accompany you?
Let's see if Arudiel has found a solution
Does
yet.
that mean we aren't in trouble?
I don't know. But now I'm hungry.
Again, hats off to whoever's been writing these quests. You don't always need to be working on something to save the universe or to, do other things, but sometimes just having a stupid little side quest like this just helps to, well, I'm not saying break the monotony, but it's been a nice change of pace, It can't all just be overbearing odds, demons and things like that. Sometimes just doing something stupid and whimsical is just
No, this one is not for eating.
okay.
There you are. I have wonderful news. Maybe. The book, it changed.
What do you mean it changed?
I was examining the book again, trying to see if there was anything I missed. Then, lines of text started appearing on the page right before my eyes.
Well, this one helped her tell when we call her true identity. Maybe that's affected the book.
I know! She just returned. How did you manage it?
Valen encouraged her to doubt her instincts and second-guess herself.
So my plan works. I knew it would. Well, maybe not knew. Strongly suspected. I don't mean to be vain. Oh, never mind. I think the book is responding to what you did somehow. Just take a look.
As long as we don't open the book and it all goes weird again, that would be very unpleasant. Such drama, such artistry, each sad scholar cast off their old boring mask and took on new roles. Daring adventures, tortured scullions and fabled heroes. But alas, in walked a meddler, a scheming trickster intent on disrupting the scholar's play. Little did this intruder know that a terrifying fate awaited them. Alright, things have just... Yeah, this is getting... Alright. It's like the book's actually reporting on what we've done. Okay. Does feel like something old Share Golf would, if not do, then definitely approve of.
Glardia's persona seems tied to the Illuminus in a more explicit way than the others, but I still haven't managed to identify her character. We're making progress, though, I think.
So what is next?
Freeing my friends is clearly angering whatever force is driving this. If the Illuminus grows angry enough, maybe the force behind it will reveal itself. How's that for a plan? That wasn't rhetorical. Is this... This is an atrocious plan, isn't it?
You know what? I don't... Again, I'm distracted by that person walking in the background. We will see. Who's next?
Have you found Selenia yet? Check the Academy walls. I thought I saw her up there. It's ironic. She normally hates heights. Get her down and perhaps we can make a bit more headway here.
Okay. Alright. I want to know what each of these people think they are.
Shh! I think I saw something moving out there in the snow.
Okay, so they think they're...
Did you hear that? Something moving just beyond the light of the campfire. By the divines, it's cold out here.
Okay.
Bet the dead of Tanzelwell had a lot to say about... I see.
What stuff there? Yeah, it do seems like freezing cold, and it's just like, seriously? This place is like a beautiful summer day, and then again he has been missed within the noggin. You didn't see anything. No, so let's see if there's anything interesting there. Well, there is not. Right, so we're now in the faculty hall. Lockpick. Professor, can I talk to them? No, I can't. So I'm looking around to see if anything catches my eye. Yeah, okay. There's definitely some weird stuff going on here. We know that. Dude just sitting there with his mug. Oh no, that's a bookshelf. That's a huge bookshelf. This is...
Oh, come on! Jump! It's fun! I want to see if you bounce!
What?
I'll show you.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Right.
Who are you?
I'm not afraid.
Come to jump too? Well, you'll have to wait. My little friend here is just about to take the plunge.
No, she's not. No, no, she's not.
Hello. Come to join in my adventures? Or maybe you mean to scold me like the mean old workers. I hope not. I could use a new playmate. Torchbug's fun, but a little strange.
Who is Torchbug?
He's my best friend. Just over there, see? He always has the funniest ideas. But sometimes he says things that crinkle my carapace. Still, he's always good for an adventure. Sitting in the mines is so boring.
I see. Well, if he's Torchbug, who are you?
A game! A guessing game! Yes! Here are some hints. I have 8 spindly legs, cute little mandibles, and a thirst for adventure. Stumped? Ha! There's a book that might give you a clue. Must be around here somewhere.
Well, this one will find it. She thinks she's a spider. She thinks she's a spider. Oh, she's going to have a full-on freak out if she doesn't like heights. So I just want to see what the... Yeah, if she doesn't like heights, she's going to freak out when she realises where she is. Brave little script, alright? Okay.
So, can you guess who I am?
Yes, you are the brave little scrib.
Yes, yes, you got it. I am the most fearless adventurer on 8 legs. Nothing scares me. Nothing.
Right, so the last one had a bit of an ego, which we basically broke in order to sort of reset her mind. This one is... thinks she has no fear, so we're going to have to try and find some way of basically scaring her without killing her. This is going to be fun. Really? You're not scared of anything?
Not a thing. Not even those big hairy spiders in the garden. Definitely not those. Scribs aren't afraid of spiders.
Oh, she's a scrib, not spider.
Bit.
Alright. Oh, no, so the scribs are like those little beetle things. Okay. Right, whilst that's doing that, let me get myself a one of those. There we go. Nice. Is that my pet? Oh, it is my pet. Oh, that's cool. That is a cool pet. Like buggy, like a Dwemer bug. Nice. And that's a really nice banner. Okay, it's a spider. Alright. Yes, so we grab a spider. Go chicken. So we capture a spider. Show it to...
Help me! Save yourselves!
And he's been...
Help me! Save yourselves!
And he's been chased by what looks like a little small kitty. Which is quite adorable. In fact, you will do spider. Okay. Now we'll go back up. Back up to there again. Same as before. I hope she doesn't get too scared and then she jumps out of the ledge in the fright. That would be very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. I'll try that though. I'm getting very Hogwarts vibes from this place as well.
Okay, I've got this.
Oh, not you again.
Hello.
And go. Is that a spider? Ah, no,
No! Get it away from me! Oh, disgusting creatures!
Wait, where are you? Oh, you ruined it!
What did I ruin?
Hey, what are you doing ruining my show? That scrib was gonna make such a delicious splatting noise! Wait, the brave little scrib ran away? I'm confused.
Okay, whatever character was possessing you was a bit of a dick.
What is going on? It was just a spider.
Yeah, and you had a freak out. Which is fair enough, and I don't have a problem with spiders myself. Oh, where's she? Oh, she's upstairs. Not a fan of them, but no, I don't get freaked out by them. Oh, there she is. Hello.
This isn't right. I'm brave. I'm brave and fearless, and what happened to me? Where am I? Mara, help me. Were we up on the walls?
Well, unfortunately, yes. You were under the influence of an illusion enchantment. Erudil sent Valen to help you.
Arudil? It was that damned book, wasn't it? The Illuminus? I told him to leave that thing be. Just had to put on a show for Gladir, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can we continue this closer to the ground? I still feel dizzy.
Sure. Erudil is studying the book in the courtyard below.
You mean he's still fiddling with it?
Yes.
Sans price. We'd best get down there and make sure he doesn't do something foolish.
Alright, Valen's right behind you. Yeah, run down it, run down it, run down it. Out here, back into Summerset. Let's see what else has happened in that book. I think we've got maybe one more person. Well, we've got two out of the main ones. So, gosh, she got there quick.
Selinia, she's back to normal. Thank goodness. How did you manage it?
Well, her persona was brave to a fault. Scaring her with a spider broke the spell.
Oh, of course. Selinia hates those little scamps. You know, she never goes barefoot, not even in the tub. I'm babbling. Sorry. It's just like before. Another passage.
Sorry, is she here?
Luminous. I think it knows what you're doing.
Wait, the book knows what Valen is doing?
I think so. These new passages are oddly specific. Just have a look.
That doesn't sound good. Again and again, the valiant hero barged onto the stage. With dead sour words, this intruder saps the players of their strength. At length, these foolish bookworms forgot their roles, slipping back into the dull, predictable routines that can only laughingly be called real life. Yeah, this book may be borderline. Oh, that's a good point. Not even in the bathtub. How would he know that? I guess I'm going to say she probably told him. You know, someone was like, "Oh, I hate spiders. You know, that's why I keep my shoes on. I didn't take them off." Like, to which he would reply, "What? Not even in the bathtub?" Like, no, not even then. Be like, oh, it doesn't strike me as the sort to be a bit, you know, pervy. You did a bit silly, you know, but it doesn't strike me as that type. But you know, probably the sort of one where somebody, or maybe somebody who had a gossip and is like. In fact, it wouldn't even surprise me if if Selinia told him that that's what she does. And she seems like a decent enough person. You know, to her, it'd be like, yeah, this is. I really, really hate them. I really, really hate them. Might be reading too much. It's possible.
Stay back, foul beast.
You can never tell with this sort of game. It might just be something perfectly innocent, but yeah, I think he doesn't strike me as that sort of type. I mean, he doesn't even seem interested in her. I mean, if you said it was Gladir was the one wearing the shoes, maybe, but I think he just sees her as a fellow student.
You see? The Illuminus changed again. I don't know about you, but this is really starting to give me the shivers. Who knew a book could be so unsettling?
Wait, you said you have another friend that needs rescuing, right?
Yes, I think Pavo is still in the grip of this... whatever this is. The last time I saw him, he was begging for alms by the eastern wall.
Don't speak to him by the eastern wall. There he is.
Please, won't you help a poor soul like me?
I think that's Liam. I have to listen to it again. Hang on.
Please, my lord, spare a coin for a wretched beggar.
Yep, I'm calling it. That's Liam O'Brien. He was not a wretched beggar. Rather, is the victim of an enchantment.
Oh, but I am wretched. Don't you see my filthy fingernails? My oozing sores? I am a victim, it's true, but not of an enchantment. No, I suffer a terrible curse. Do not ask me my name. I have none. All I have is a tale of pride and sorrow.
Yeah, there's again, if that's not Liam, that's someone doing a damn good impression. You can tell if I'll end this tale.
I haven't the heart to speak it aloud. Some cruel scribe committed my woes to paper, but I can't bear to read them. This is no mere fable. It is my life. Read it if you must. Just please, spare me the pain of hearing it.
And Kashid will find this story. Okay. Minotaur's Beggar Prince. There you go. The Beggar Prince. Okay, oh, this looks like it's got a fair amount of stuff. I'm not going to read all of it. Quickly scan it. Once was a man named Weedle. Something about a Daedric Lord. Nymeria. Okay. Yeah, more of the Nymeria stuff. Something about beggars again, right. Okay.
Have you come for another look at nameless sorrow? Look then.
You have a name. Weedle, the Beggar Prince.
Weedle. A name that breaks even the hardest hearts. Most people don't notice us lowly beggars, let alone learn our names. I thank you for that. But names cannot fill an empty belly. Please, mercy, spare a coin.
Pavo Maria. That's a strange name for a character, as Pavo is Latin for peacock. I did not know that. Kishid's only choice is to say no. He refuses.
What? No, you can't do that. No mortal can see my wretched state and not be moved to pity. Unless you aren't mortal. It's you, isn't it? Blessed Nymeria. You've come back to free me from my torment.
What are you talking about?
Oh, great Nymeria. Sweet prince of decay. I thought I'd never see you again. Please, free me from your gifts. I can't bear them any longer.
Just reading the text. Yes, it is Khajiit, Daedric Prince Nymeria. He has decided to reclaim his gifts from you.
Oh, thank you. My gratitude is beyond measure.
And Khajiit shall release you from his clutches.
Undo what has been done, I beg you.
I now have to bless them.
Yes, I feel not much different, actually. What is going on?
There's been some weird stuff going on, pal.
Confusing. That was it? I don't feel cured at all. I feel the same. I'm confused.
This is because you were never diseased at all. You are the beggar. Wait, you are... Okay, a bit of a translation error. You are Pavo.
No, you must be wrong. Look! I'm covered in rags and sores. Just look at me. Look! Oh. Wait, what am I doing? Who are you?
You are under a powerful illusion enchantment. Well, Khajiit is helping Irdil find the way to reverse it.
Erudil. Yes, I remember. My frumpy, boring friend. I should find him. Maybe I can help.
Well, he's in the center of the courtyard. Now, this will come with you. It's be interesting to see what the book says now.
There you are. Glaudier's gotten far less cheerful, and the book shifted again. I think things are coming to a head.
What's in the situation?
Every time you bring someone back, Glaudier's irritation grows. It started out simple enough, sneers and grumbles. But now, she's near to frothing. On top of that, there's another entry in the book. It's... well, just look at it.
Okay, sure, Khajiit will take a look.
Enough of this!
Eventually, the daring playwright grew tired of the hero's meddling. She gazed across the dark and churning sea, the ocean of brooding nightmares upon which only the bravest artists sail. And from its inky depths, she summoned up horrors beyond imagining. Soon, the hero would be consumed. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen here.
You. Oh, I've had just about enough of you. My story was perfect. Perfect! And now you've muddled it up. I won't have it. Not anymore.
Enough. Last chance. Who are you?
Oh, such pride. Such braggadocio. You would have made a splendid character in my story, if not for your bull-headed meddling. My name is unimportant.
I was having to shake off.
The thing. The story. You know it well by now. You've been reading it all along.
So the Illuminus is your story?
Yes, and it would have been a far better tale without you in it. Any of you, in fact. You're boring. Ordinary. I need finer muses. The library. Yes, there are splendid books in there. I'll use them to weave a true tale of terror.
Wait, don't move.
You don't deserve this book. It's mine.
Glaudier, wait.
Well, that's gone biddy up, isn't it?
She vanished. Oh, of all the luck. Where did she go?
Well, she said she's going to stir up some stories in the library.
Well, that is suboptimal. She must be talking about the stacks below the Hall of Illumination. If she means to stir up trouble, there are plenty of stories down there that will let her do just that. You must hurry. Don't let her escape.
Alright. Okay, let's go to the stacks. Run through this.
Approaching some strange sea beast. Prepare to be boarded, mates.
So just seeing someone pretend to be a Khajiit, pretending to be a pirate is hilarious. Okay, so where's the stacks? Ugh. Seems to be some kind of mist coming out from that. In each of you resides a divine spark, and thus the record of thy actions stands as a sacred duty. Oh, this is a nice room.
Oh, now what is all this mess?
Never do.
Oh my, a roguish adventurer. Finally. Sorry about the mess. I usually keep things so neat. When things get dirty, oh, I get so flustered.
Alright, what happened in here?
Well, a shapely woman came prancing through. Tousled hair, firm buttocks, and, oh, the bosoms. Anyway, the book sprung to life behind her. Toothsome beasts and sweaty, rugged fighters appeared in her wake. Ooh,
okay.
Is it getting hot in here?
Okay, two things. One, you need to get out of the archives more often. little bit obsessive and weird what you were just how you described her there. Secondly, Vanessa would like to know how do you have any ideas on how we should deal with these illusions?
Oh, I've got plenty of ideas. Oh, wait. You mean to banish them? I'm such a...
Do need to get out more.
The creatures seem bound to their books. If you close a book and slide it back onto the shelf, that might work.
Alright, tell Velen... How will Velen know where the books go?
Instinct. Raw, untamed instinct. If that fails, I suppose you could check the shelves. Maybe some outwardly prudish but secretly lustful archivist labeled them. Just be sure to put the books on the right shelf. These tomes seem very particular.
Oh, yeah, this dude, yeah, you need to get out. You need to go out. Maybe, go to someone like Daggerfall, maybe, There's plenty of people who will pay to have, not judging, just saying, just go. Get it out of your system. You're getting weird. Very weird. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, there's a spirit doggy. Interesting. It seems to be like an... Ah, of course, yeah. They have that weird sort of echo that all the spirit voices seem to have. Interesting. Ghost trees. Right, where are you sending me? You're sending me where? Okay. That might be the level above, so I probably don't have to worry about that. Well, these ghost trees do make the place look quite pretty.
Face me, you talentless hack. You're stolen.
Now, who was that? Was that directed towards me? Or was that something else? Seems to be a fight going on up there. Forest dark. You know what? This might be a good point to summon the chums. But it seems to be quite a few beasties, even though the spiritual type. It won't hurt to have them. Have them ready. I'll take that book, thank you very much. Okay. I'll place it in the nature poetry section. Alright, we deal with that one, you get rid of that. Get rid of you as well. Oh, you idiot. Get rid of that Spriggan as well. Don't want them sneaking up and trying to put a book on the shelf and place it in the wrong spot. Nope. Nature poetry.
No! You ruined it!
Well, yeah, that's pissed off one of them, which is good. And the glowy trees have gone, which is a good sign. And I can hear a ghostly voice going, "Can anybody help me?" Which is a bit worrying. Nope. Oh, there we go. Another. Okay, this looks like the criminals types.
Phantom warriors closed in on all sides. The hero was sure to perish.
Nah, that's not me. Perish? No. I'm immortal. I may die. Sorry. But I'll come back. One way or another. Right, let's grab the floaty ghost book. Alright. Okay, so I need to go this one. This one goes up here. Alright, they just disappeared, which is weird. Oh, are they disappearing because I'm here, or what's going on? Okay, looks like it might be because of them. Imperial history. Oh, so many. Gosh, there's a lot of books here. Yeah, Chris IRL would love to explore a place like this. Just not with the ghosties, thank you very much. Definitely would not be a fan of those. There's that one gone.
Stop interrupting!
I think she's getting a bit pissed off. Steph, wherever that creature is not happy. Good. Okay, now we've got Ghost Illusion Snow.
Then came a bellow and a blast of chill wind. The hero's fate was sealed.
Take that, the truth of Minotaurs, thank you. Alright, where does this have to go? Something about Minotaurs. Beast and Horrors?
Oh, you just won't stop, will you?
Nope.
No more. Get out of my head.
Okay, so I now have to deal with Ghost Minotaurs.
Just like the rest. I'll finish this hero myself.
What?
Is it gone?
Not quite. Get rid of them for a moment.
I'm free. Finally. Wait. Where am I?
You are in the Academy stacks. You are possessed. Velen things.
Yes. I remember now. The creature. It's called the Illuminated One. It feeds on stories. On conflict and drama. The more exciting, the better. I fear all this fighting and chasing and anxiety has just made it stronger.
How can Velen stop it?
It's grown powerful enough to manifest as a material being.
Hello.
That makes it more dangerous.
Hold on. Hold on.
But it also gives us an opportunity to fight it.
Hey.
If you hunt it down and beat it into submission, it will have no choice but to return to the Illuminous.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get comfortable so you can sit on my lap. Fortunately, the way you sit in this den was very... No. Come on. Come on. Ain't it? Oh, okay. Whoa! God, that's like fighting some...
I won't go back. You can't do this. My masterpiece.
I think you'll find I just did. There's the Illuminous. Come here, you. Right. Alas, the horrors were not enough. The hero charged ahead long after the playwright, trampling her creations underfoot. For all her beauty and guile and imagination, the playwright, the Illuminated One, could not forestall the hero's clumsy victory. With a fitful scream and a vow of revenge, she retreated to the pages of her book. There she will remain, waiting, plotting her next magnificent manuscript. Shrieking tomes. Nice. gone quiet. Very quiet. How do they keep this place heated? I can get how they keep it illuminated, but how do they keep it heated and not, you know, freezing your bits and pieces off? If you lose track of where you are in a quest, press J to open your journal. Well, I could get over anyways. And I've just seen what the time is as well. I think once I hand this in, I'll be clocking out for the night. Oh, where's he gone? Over there. Oh, he's over there. There he is. Hello.
All my classmates and professors are finally coming to their senses. Whatever you did appears to have worked. Did you really defeat this creature? The Illuminated one?
Well, Kashid can easily say yes. He drove it back into the Illuminus. Don't open it again.
Thank the divines. You know, Gladir finally solved the mystery of why I was spared. The Illuminated one thought I was too boring. Imagine that. I guess it pays to be dull sometimes. And to have strong allies like you. Take care, Caraval.
I was looking at that, so, oh, nice new shield. There we go. That still makes me laugh about that quest name. Oh, it looks like as well, looking at the list, there was only 2 more of the main storyline official quests to do to get the achievement. Which means might be getting to the end of the Summerset expansion. Or at least in the last... I suppose, what would you call it? The last act? So yeah, I think this would be a perfect point, as I say, to call it a night. And yep, tomorrow we will be watching some more of The Expanse, the last episode of Season 1 and the first 2 of Season 2. Which is, I'm going to have to like, get a notepad or something to write these ones down so I don't forget it and muck up the order like I did before with that one with Farscape. But yeah, we live and learn. So it's possible could be finishing the Summerset arc on Thursday, or at least making some more headway into it. And like I said, next week, if I can load up ESO in time, because the new expansion will be creating a temporary new character. If not, play some more Star Trek Online. I'll try out those new episodes that have dropped and stuff like that. That should be amusing. But in the meantime, I am going to deal with Madam. She's getting demanding again, which means it's bedtime for her. And hopefully see you tomorrow. So, yes, I know. Bye-bye.